Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Chattanooga Lookouts. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jack Valenzuela, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I'm looking forward to this one. They got their ace on the mound today. You get to the ballpark, you're ready to go. You're watching video. You know this guy is going to put his best foot forward, execute pitches to all quadrants. The opposition's got to be on point if they're going to have a chance today.
Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. And with that, here's a look at the pitch. So stepping in, J.J. Chance. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, J.J. Chance.
3-2 pitch.
1-1.
Ground out to short. And that's out number one. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
You know, Matty, when I look at this lineup at first glance, the fact that they're last in doubles doesn't mean a whole lot to me. But then you got to say to yourself, if they're not driving the ball in the gap, they're certainly not driving it out of the ballpark.
Coming to the plate now, Darryl Jones. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there at short. Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up stranding two as the side is retired. At the plate, Peter Ikeda. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Ground to second base. This could be two. Reined in. Time, but the run's going to come in and score. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning two on the high chopper. They only get one, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Digging in once again, Darryl Jones.
Darryl Jones.
First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to short. Rowan is up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Ready for another chance. Darryl Jones. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Liner toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and the runner back. Jones leads off first with one away. And another throw over, and he'll get back in safely. And again a throw, and a dive, but he's back. He's running. High chopper over to first. Gonna be a tough play, and he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. Ready for another shot now, Josh Netzel, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He struck him out, and the tying run will be left stranded at second base.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Chattanooga Lookout. It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Chattanooga Lookouts. The Lookout.
Leading up for Montgomery, shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. He'll get it into second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Digging in, Martin Macias, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
Dive, but he's back. No score here as we play inning number 2. Runners off for second. Strike taken to throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
The 0-2 home. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Batting 8.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Ray Buck, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Chopped at the plate. That's a foul ball. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Darryl Jones. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and 1 strike.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to left. 34 home runs now on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Antonio Rivera comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Well, fastball count there yielded fastball, Mark.
Yeah, you drive to the ballpark praying to get in 1-3-1 count a night and buy yourself that.
Ready once again, Darryl Jones, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Digging in now, Antonio Rivera, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base outfield. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up in clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins. Consistent.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6. Striding in once again, Darryl Jones. And a chance to pile on here. 5 runs already in and a good shot at making it 6. High and deep to left center field. Lamar going back on it. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying. Dero, the hitter's on.
Digging in to try it again, Esteban Munoz. He flew out in his last at-bat. The ground is short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready to take his hacks again, Darryl Jones, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Lifted in the air to center. Lamar is under it. 1 out.
If you want to know what this game was decided, that's easy. Look no further than the 7th inning. That big rally and the crooked number on the scoreboard proved to be all the difference.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. Montgomery jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Kurt Richards earns win number 4 on the season. Ken Netzel takes the rare 3-inning.
The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well. From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business. And getting in on the ground floor is smart business.
The stars of tomorrow get their coming to the plate now, Darryl Jones, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Lamar is after it. 2 down. Time now to give you a look at the batting order. Here now is Ryan Lamar. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
One of the keys to securing. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead moving into the later innings.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Okay, here's the defense.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Darryl Jones. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit down the and this will kick off the third base bag. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
The center fielder.
Now at the plate, Martin Macias. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Next will be the designated hitter, J.J. Chance. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
J.J. Chance.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Wounded to the right. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Stepping into the box, Stuart Lawson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Set to deliver the 0-1. Left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. Peralta ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to. Digging in for his second at-bat, Peter Ikeda. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the 0-1. Runner goes for second. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go J.J. Chance. He singled his last time up. The 1-1 is on the ground to first. Could be 2. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
At the plate, Darryl Jones. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. Where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it.
And they get him trying to swipe a. Digging in and looking for more, Antonio Rivera. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
2-2-2.
Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. The second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. In now, Doug Garcia. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Left fielder, Doug Garcia.
Shot weakly to the left. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Darryl Jones. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Hit hard towards center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Yeah, it looked like the center fielder got a fairly good jump on this ball, but he just doesn't have enough hops to bring it in. And once it's by him, you know he was going to get at least a double.
The 1-2. Here's a little chopper to the right side. He's got to hurry, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Throw won't get him. Striding in, Jess Santana.
The first baseman, Jess Santana.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. This is in the air out to right. Featherston over to his left. He's got it, and there are two down now. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at third. At the plate, Josh Netzel, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Josh Netzel.
The 3-1. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Stepping up now, Ethan Gordon. And their runners at the corners now.
Ethan Gordon.
The 2-2. Here's a pop-up now. The runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it a 7-2 game.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right.
Now in the box, Taylor Featherston. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Taylor Featherston.
Smoked on the ground left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Darryl Jones. He'll look to keep it going 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. High in the air down the right field line. Lawson sprinting after it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. And tonight's final 7-3. Chattanooga jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dalton Rubin earns win number 4 on the season. Mariano Mateo permitted 6 earned runs. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Chattanooga Lookouts. It's baseball. Aaron Slagers, the right-hander from Arizona, will be doing the pitching. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip. 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher, and fun to watch pitch in this one.
This is line to left, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with digging in, Darryl Jones. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Skied into very shallow right. Chance has a play. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Robert Elliott. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
1-1-1.
Ball sent back up the middle. Jones has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here. Stepping into the box, Darryl Jones. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Lamar on the move, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, J.J. Chance.
This game is rolling right along as we move into with no score. You'd think by now wouldn't be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
And there's 1 away. Striding into the box, Darryl Jones. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Lamar is there, 2 gone. Into the box now, Santiago Peralta.
Third baseman, Santiago Peralta.
Hit in the air out to left. Jones is there. 2 down. Standing in, Rick Rowan. He bats with 2 outs and the winning run at second.
Rick Rowan.
Hit on the ground to short. And he is in there.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly,